Futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and may not be suitable for all investors.
And we're going to take a look at the market action on Friday to wrap up the week, which included some Wasde numbers that came out at mid-session. And I have to admit, Oliver, I was kind of watching the markets when those numbers came out, and it caused some turmoil in the markets for quite a while. It was a very choppy, kind of a whipsaw affair, wasn't it, after that?
Yeah, it really did. And, this report, the tendency, I guess, is a little bit of a coin flip. Sometimes you get market movement. Other times you see USDA kick the can down the road. And I think you could make the case that they potentially did something similar to that today, kicking the can down the road. But the market responded in a much different fashion than what you would have guessed if you just were looking at the headline numbers. We'll go over those headline numbers. For corn, 186.7. That was the yield that they have notched down. That's down from the 188.8 we saw in last month's report. The initial reaction was lower. This, coupled with the increase in yield, or acres, about 1.3 million acres, snapped back. And I think this is very similar to what we saw in last month's report, which we refer to as a fundamental rejection. You've got reason for this market to go lower, but it's almost like the market saying, hey, we don't believe that. We think that there's going to be potential revisions lower, particularly in yield from here on out. So I think you're seeing that play into the strong close of the week. A nice end to the week for the corn market, up about 12 cents on the week. And as you can see here on the chart, out above some big technical levels, making new highs for the move, and kind of eyeing that gap from July 7th between 429 and 3/4 to 432 and 3/4. So all in all, despite a quote-unquote bearish report, very friendly price action, just like last month's report.